First on-site vlog. Video.
Ay, ano lang ha, bantay lang kasi kumikending pala siya.
Hi, Kors!
Hi, hello. Magandang gabi. Diba? Magandang gabi nga ba? Kasi inisip ko.
Tama ba?
Hello everyone. Yeah. I'm Red.
Hi, I'm Matt.
At ako naman si Joe at welcome sa bagong edisyon ng Ano Baga?
Dida eh.
Ang guest natin ngayon ay core group ng Young Artists Guild of Camarines Norte, kilalang iskultor at pintor, Bicolano writer na tubong Camarines Norte. Nandito tayo sa Korsakri Art Space 2021 na itinatag mismo ng ating guest na si Paolo Gerero. And Pao, thank you for giving us the honor na maging guest ka namin dito sa Ano Baga Dida eh. Ayan Pao, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Ayan, thank you so much for having me here to the show ninyo, no? It's such an honor to be having this conversation with fellow creatives. Nako.
It's our pleasure.
Oo. Alam mo ba for the longest time, I've been wanting to have this conversation with people like you who have the platform para makapag-disseminate ng
Meaningful.
you know, it's such an honor to be able to have this conversation with you and, talk about the things that matter. Art matters, you know. Ayan, so thank you for coming to Korsakri Art Space. And kayo, actually, ang first guest namin.
Actually, dito din sa amin, ikaw din first guest namin.
Talaga?
Also, ito yung unang site shooting namin na hindi kami dun sa normal setting namin.
Wow!
Yan! Season 2, ano na talaga? Korsakri Art Space. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Ano ba yung Korsakri?
Ayan, so, eto, medyo mahaba-haba ang usapan. Pero I'll try to encapsulate it in a few words because we're running out of time. Mag-curfew na. Okay, so, Korsakri is actually a corruption of the Latin cor sacri, sacred heart. Sacred heart. Yes, sacred heart. Sacred heart. Because I have this very, very deep devotion to the sacred heart. And at the same time, I am also a non-traditional Catholic. So, I try to merge those two sides of me in one and, make a pun out of it na heart, diba? That's Latin. Yeah.
So, in a simple sense, everything na nakikita natin, this is you.
Not necessarily me because these are the works of a variety of artists from Camarines Norte and Camarines Sur, no? But this space is like a dream come true for me. So it came from my heart. My not so sacred heart. Ayan, oo.
Pero ayun, nabanggit ni Red sa akin earlier na wala pala dito yung works mo.
Ito lang.
Ito. Completed siya, parang ang ganda na, parang novel yung idea. Parang nagbibigay ka ng opportunity for small artists, local artists of Camarines Norte. May showcase nila yung works nila. So sa mga nanonood dyan, bisitahin yung Korsakri Art Space. Yes. Magawa yan ng local artists of Camarines Norte.
Yes.
Featuring, kasama dyan si, our very own.
Yes. My work dito si Ren, and it's one of his best. No? I think. Medyo medyo hindi siya usual, no? And it shows such a depth of technique and
siya, refined siya actually.
Yes. Kasi ang sentro pyesa ang tanong, inaasahan mo dito kasi si Red ng pyesa. His usual na sobrang angsty, sobrang, you know, yung talagang may violence. That's how I would describe his work, no? May inherent violence. But this one, nagulat ako nung nakita ko siya, no? Kasi sobrang, this is different. This is different. But it's a welcome development.
Yes, thank you. Naman ako, naging thankful talaga ako personally. Kaya na-invite nga ako dito na mag-exhibit sa opening. Isipin mo for local kasi kami, marami kami mga iba-ibang venture na ganito sa labas pa ng town natin. Pero ngayon, meron tayong sarili ng space. Kaya malaking bagay sa locality natin. Sa amin,
Siya yung another step ng hashtag support local.
Yes, yes.
Siya yung a huge step forward.
Oo. Kasi for the longest time, I've noticed na wala talaga tayong espasyo para sa singing dito sa Camarines Norte. I had this presentation sa National Commission for Culture and the Arts last year dun sa Pagsurat Bicol 6 na pinangunahan ng Camarines Norte State College in partnership with NCCA. Ang topic ko doon was pag-ukit ng espasyo para sa singing sa Camarines Norte.
Yes, napanood ko siya.
Yes. Wonder of wonders, no? Wala pala talaga tayong existing structures and systems and programs to support local art. Umaasa tayo sa festival, sa mga contest, kung kailan lang magkakaroon ng mga ganito, saka lang lalabas ang mga artist. Saka lang sila magkakaroon ng pagkakataon na showcase ang talents and skills nila. But even that kind of showcase is so very limited by theme, by politics, by a lot of other prejudices. That's why, naisip ko, I should open up a space where everyone would be welcome. Where art will be given the space that it deserves in order for it to grow. And where one can be oneself and not fear any sort of censorship or, that stuff.
This is a dream.
Actually, nung sinabi mo yung sa festivals, tsaka lang nag-exhibit, naisip ko yun. Kasi, sipin mo, yung festival, sineselebrate yung isang bagay. Tapos to celebrate that thing, sineselebrate siya through art. But hindi talaga sineselebrate ang art in its purest form, di ba?
Exactly.
Yung parang nagiging second or siya. So, yung gantong space na mga laking bagay, Good. Kaya kudos talaga din sa naisip mo.
Thank you so much.
Kasi
Thank you so much.
it's one thing to idealize something like this. It's another to execute. And so far, I think it's successful kasi ito yung magawa.
Thank you so much. And I have to really give credit where credit is due. Kasi I had this idea dahil sa Young Artists Guild of Camarines Norte. We used to have this art space called Kuyakoy Art House. Kasama ang palad dahil sa pandemya, napilitang isara ang Kuyakoy. It was such a huge place for artistic growth. Red was with me in many of our art activities. And hindi lang kasi exhibits we also had exposure sa iba't ibang art festivals outside Bicol. So we went to the Tamawan International Arts Festival. We networked with other artists in Baga. All that stuff, Ang ganda na sana ng takbo ng grupo at ng art space at ng layunin ng art space na yun, ang Kuyakoy. Unfortunately, the pandemic came and it disrupted everything. So I thought, kung sarado ang Kuyakoy, I felt like Kuya Koy was the last bastion of artistic freedom from Camarines Norte. I'm not exaggerating. Alam mo to, na we cannot be ourselves anywhere else. Diba? So, I felt like I had to step up. Kasi dun sa talk ko sa NCC, during my research, I discovered that kung wala palang Kuya Koy Art House, patay ang art scene sa Camarines Norte. Diba?
Actually, we're very passionate not only about our art, diba? Our art. Passionate kami dun sa group, ay sa layunin ng Young Artist Guild. Before nitong nangyari itong pandemic. Grabe, kaya nare-recall ko yung sinasabi.
Yes. And okay, so another good thing I discovered was that hindi lang pala Young Artists Guild ang nagkakaroon ng efforts for the art scene here in Camarines Norte. I would also like to recognize na meron pa tayong isang partner dito sa ginagawa nating efforts para sa art scene and culture scene ng Camarines Norte. We have the local independent Arts and Crafts and Sustainability Tribe or LIACS na pinangunahan ni Ms. Jill Salasti Aguirre and Mr. Chris Wu ng Siam Tatuhay. So this is like a merge of creativity, green activism. Tama bang term na green activism? I'm not sure ha, pero in case, it is a merge of creativity and activism for nature, yeah, and for conservation, for the environment, yeah. Ayun, so I think it's a good mix of advocacies, no? Because art should always be in service of
The community.
the community and the greater good. Ayun, so gano'n.
Second question. Para kanino ba si Korsakri Art Space?
Pwede ba sa kanya? Sa mga tao nga?
Pwede ba sa mga, sa mga, kahit sino, pwede ba?
That's a really
dito.
good question. Ang Korsakri Art Space ay para sa bayan. Yes. Because I did not put this up just for artists alone, di ba? Ang Korsakri Art Space ay bukas para sa lahat ng tao, sa lahat ng gustong bumisita, sa lahat ng gustong maranasan ang sining ng Kamnorteño at ng Bicolano. Hindi requirement, no, na artist ka or art lover ka, no, or art enthusiast or collector. You know, the only requirement for you to enter Korsakri Art Space are open eyes and an open mind. Diba? We all start there. Open eyes and open mind.
So, nakita na natin kung ano yung Paolo na nasa harap natin ngayon, kung ano yung vision. So, let's talk about Paolo as parang the becoming.
I like that.
Yung mga origins ni Paolo Gerero bago this all came to be. So, let's get back to the collaborative book work you guys made. So, can you tell us a bit about the book? Sino yung mga kasama mo?
So, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Okay. So, this is the book, Bicol Bakla. This is an anthology of Bicolnon gay, trans, and queer writing, edited by Ryan Paul Sumayo and Dr. Jayan Pope. So, apat sa mga poems and short stories ko nakapasok dito. This is the first time that I've ever been published in a real book. Kasi for the longest time, I've been self-publishing on the internet, and I don't think the campus paper counts or self-publishing counts, di ba? On the internet, on Twitter, on Tumblr. Yeah, di ba? So this is like a validation that, hey! Paolo, your works are worth publishing. So that was a very, very big highlight for me. And by the way, this is the limited edition cover.
I've seen the
The regular cover contains illustrations by Don Ramos. Unfortunately, hindi ko mahanap yung regular edition ko. Yeah.
Can you read us like a short sulat mo from
Yes.
Ito,
sobrang ano ba talaga yung
Sobrang paborito ko itong piyesa to. Victor.
Come, beloved. Wake. The dark is no more. Shadows flee from the sun, and so must we. We are creatures of night, dissolving to ash at dawn, like ghosts of past sorrows exorcised by the light of joy. But for one last time, we flee to where the light doesn't shine. There, meet with an estranged friend. 45. We shall face the next sun, eyes wide open, rays wearing tattoos on our wind-caressed flesh, and turn to dust no more. For the dark is gone, and I are the children of light.
Victor. Medyo mabigat, no? It actually deals with themes of, having to hide in the darkness because of what you are. Because the children of light, quote unquote, are going to devour you if you dare to show your face in daylight. I long for the day when I can walk amongst these cis heteropatriarchal men in full drag without batting an eyelash and without suffering the stigma of homophobia and transphobia. Kasi, mabigat na to, teka sandali.
And then from that point, siguro hindi yung victory, victorious na.
Yeah,
Victor.
this is actually a revelation. No? But I think most of my friends know that I'm trans, non-binary trans, to be very, very specific. But that means I do not identify with the gender I was assigned at birth. So, very obviously, I'm male-bodied. I was assigned male at birth, amalgam. I was amalgam. And I realized that I'm not actually male, but neither am I female. I am somewhere in between the binary of male and female. And really, I do not feel like I am the bottom. So, I mean, it's difficult to put into words, but I feel like the body is just a husk, a shell for the truth that is within. And that truth may or may not resonate with the outside. In my case, it does not. So, it was a huge thing for me to really come to terms with my transness. Because who would want to be trans in a world that is so... Can I say the F word?
Yes.
In a world that is so fucking transphobic, who would want to be trans? So this is not a decision, no? It is not a choice. It's just is. Yes, it just is. It is.
Pero yun na, ang laking make kanan to understand. Kasi kahit ako nung bata ako, yung bakla pa lang na working solving.
Diba?
Pero,
Diba?
but as I grow old ngayon, we're empowering. So, hindi lang siya, tapos ngayon, ikaw, as like a testament na meron silang hindi lang bakla na makikita natin sa daan, but isang bakla na they can look up.
Yeah, actually, I have this problem with segregating the queer community into
hindi ko alam kung these are slurs, no? But, baklang nasa daan, baklang kanal, baklang parlor, nasa baklang successful. I don't think it's healthy to perpetuate the idea that gay people have to be successful. Gay people and queer people have to be successful in order to be valid, no? But we are perpetuating stereotypes when we say na bakla siya pero successful siya. Because that implies that ang pagkabakla, ang pagka-trans, ang pagiging queer ay isang, alam mo yun, something negative that has to be balanced out by success or by, you know, triumph and all that. But I understand that it's a very long way before we get there.
Kaya hindi mo i-apply yun eh. Kung bigyan ka ng ganun, okay ka kahit pangit ka, basta successful. Ang sakit, di ba?
And I'm taking that personally.
Tapos gender pa yung pinag-uusapan natin na hindi mo naman magbabago basta.
Right. So ayun, thank you for giving me this platform para mapag-usapan ko itong bagay.
Yes, kasi it's all about the person natin.
Oo. Diba?
Thank you rin kasi na naglaan ka ng oras para
Syempre naman. Always in the service of art and culture. This is what we're here for.
Yung kasi minsan parang may ano lang kasi, may, alam mo yung parang nakagapos ka na gusto mong kumawala ng gusto ko talagang gawin yung mga mag-drawing, ganyan. Kaso minsan hindi ako makaano, wala akong time na magawa dun sa mga schedule na.
Oo, nasa mga naman namin vlog yun.
Oo, nasa mga. Ayun, siguro ito na nga yung way ko yung daan para mapagtuloy ko yung, may patuloy ko yung ano, about sa art. Ayun.
You know what? Struggle ko rin yan. Yung makakreate ng art versus yung crafts ko lang. No? Kasi, at, you know na gumagawa ako ng imahen, no? Pero sometimes kasi hindi ko na siya matatawag na art because they are products. Yeah. This is art because this comes from here. When something is formulaic, no, it's no longer art. So, I think you have an advantage here of being able to make or being forced to make only those works that resonate with you because you lack time. Diba? So, you don't have the time to make crafts lang. You have to make it count. You have to, you know, squeeze in art that in whatever free time you have. Diba? So, I think that's a good starting point, no? Na you have to make every artwork count. I'm not quantifying or qualifying na drawing na or whatever. Because even performance can be art. Diba? So, whatever artwork you make it count. Make it count.
Mga viewers natin.
Karema.
Oo. Yun na lang, advice. Siguro hihingi tayo ng advice na summarize things. Yung advice na advice natin sa mga ibang artist na nag-aspire. Lalo tsaka specific. Mga guys, meron tayong art space na mag-welcome ng mga artists ng online. Ngayon, invite mo sila pa.
Yeah. So, that's a good question. No? Okay. Sino ba naman ako parang bibigay ng advice? I mean, just Paolo.
Tayo talaga yung worst alternate natin
Kasi sa dinami-dami ng magagaling na artists dito sa Camarines Norte, no? I don't feel like I'm qualified to give advice. I think the person who should be giving advice is like Hermes Alegre, diba? Because Hermes is critically acclaimed. Hermes is critically acclaimed. Along with Tita Irina Alegre, who else? Madami pa yung
Sobrang dami natin local artists dito na talagang
Yeah.
established.
Sobra.
At marami talaga tayong nakatatong mga talento. So I think itong advice ko, i-address ko na lang sa mga fellow young artists ko, and at the same time, those who are contemplating on becoming artists themselves, whether they're young or not. Oh, we're all young at heart. The only thing that I would tell them to do is to always, always, always listen to the voice of the heart and to follow wherever that voice leads you. No matter how strange, no matter how weird, and no matter how radical the song may be, follow it. Follow it. Because that is your heart. Because that is your follow that song, follow that voice, because that is your heart speaking, diba? And the heart is the mouthpiece of the soul.
Dami, no? Dami. Pinakasal ba dito?
May nakasal na ulit sila.
May
Nakasal ulit para sa isa ka. Parang may nagpapalala. Hoy, alas 9 na.
Composure, composure. That's it. Because when you follow that voice kasi, it will always lead you to where you should be, to where you're meant to be. At least that's what I believe. That's why there is Korsakri Art Space. I followed my heart. It's a very, very scary, endeavor to open an art space in the midst of a pandemic. But this is what my heart is telling me. And so here it is. And this space is for everyone. For all of the artists in Camarines Norte who need a space to show their art in, and who need a place where they can be themselves. Korsakri Art Space is the place to be. For the people who are wanting to invest and collect art and support local artists, Korsakri Art Space is the place to be. For the people who would like to take a break from the mundane, from the grind of everyday life, we are open. Please come to Korsakri Art Space. Mag-usap tayo. This is not just a gallery, no? This is a space where we can talk about art, about life, about culture, where we can incubate ideas, and where we can be ourselves and express ourselves.
Right, so for our conclusion, I just wanna talk about the curse of being creative. When I talk about the curse of being creative, kasi lahat ng tao, isip nila lahat ng tao creative. But that's not true. Hindi lang ng tao creative. Parang, kasi pag sinamahan mo yung isang bagay ng lahat ng tao, nawawala yung value niya. Halimbawa, sinabi natin, lahat ng tao pogi. Hindi na yung pogi. Natural na yan, di ba? So, there's something that comes with creativity, which is its curse. You see, we don't do art to sell. We don't do art to impress, to be famous, to be popular. We do art to honor our inner voice. But we're doing art to show you ano ba yung bare soul, yung parang bare naked soul.
Shablam! Yes!
Di ba? Hindi mo lang basta pinapakita yung sarili mo, pinapakita mo yung ego mo, yung soul mo, yung
all your wounds and bruises.
Yes, every fiber of your being nandyan sa art mo. So, but the thing is, not everyone values the things that you do. Diba? Hindi lahat ng tao binavalue yung mga binavalue mo as an artist. So, ayun yung curse. Hindi lang nila basta hindi binavalue, sometimes dinidemonize nila eh.
Right,
Diba?
right.
Dinidemonyo nila yung ano yung drawing na yan? Demonyo yan! Huwag yan! Diba? Ba't ganyan? Ba't Napakabad! Ba't may dugo?
Diba?
May damit naman po yun, di ba tapos eh.
Kasi meron tayong social standards of what is good, what is evil. Kaya, dinidemonize nila yun. Nilalagay nila yun in a spectrum. But, as for me, I think everything that is done with art is beyond good and evil.
It is art.
Thank you ulit, Pao, na nandito tayo lahat ngayon. Diba kasi...
Super thank you.
Yes. Kasi para mapanood ng mga viewers na nasa sila nasa limbo sila kung tutuloy nila yung passion nila or itigil nila.
Ituloy nyo. Ituloy nyo.
Yes. Yan lang naman.
Yes, indeed yun.
Ikaw, Matt.
Wala na sabi niya na lahat eh.
So mga kaibigan, maligod ko po kayong inaanyayahan na dumalo sa mga darating na art exhibitions dito sa Korsakri Art Space. Mula po sa June 1 hanggang June 18, ito po ay ang art exhibit na bahaghari exclusively queer artists, no? Para mabigyan ng boses ang queer artists na hindi sila naisasama sa mga cis-heteronormative artists. Talagang, these are purely queer artists. No one else. No one else. And then after that, June 19 naman po, dito pa rin sa Korsakri Art Space, Daet Tahanan. Ito po ay isang art exhibit naman na maglalaman ng mga artworks tungkol sa ating bayang sinilangan, ang Daet. Yes. So please, punta po kayo. Dito po kami sa stall number 9, Tanza Complex, FP Mental Avenue, Daet Camarines Norte. Open po kami mula Tuesday hanggang Sunday, 2 p.m. hanggang 8 p.m.
Thank you, Pao.
Salamat sa pakikinig at sana may natutunan kayo sa bagong edisyon ng Ano Baga?
Didae!
On behalf of Matt, Red, at Paolo, ako si Joshua.
Ako si Joe, mapagmahal.
Ako si Joe. Sana may natutunan kayo sa inyong pakikinig. Salamat sa pagtambay dito sa Ano Baga, Didae. Ang podcast para sa mga aray kube sa Facebook, ML ng ML at mga bobong. Comment ng comment sa social media. Ito ang Ano Baga?
Didae!
Thank you.
Thank you. So, more tayo sa